Hey everybody, Steve Vigil here again with another video for you. Been having a great conversation with everybody about being a passive investor, private mortgage lending. Fantastic thing to do, something that we've been involved with for many years in a variety of different ways, from the lending standpoint, from the borrowing standpoint, from the creative financing standpoint. A lot of people out there, a lot of you guys out there have money and don't have any idea what to do with it, but you're afraid to put it in the stock market. I don't blame you. Smart stock market, things like that, it takes everything out of our control. And it's kind of crazy out there in the world most of the time. And so we want to be able to put ourselves in a situation where, we're in more control of our money and our investments. And so I'm just trying to bring you some education, things that we do, things that we have done for years. This is strictly education. I am not an attorney and I am not an accountant. So, you should always, talk to your attorneys, talk to your accountants, get legal advice when you need it, get accounting advice when you need it. This is education. This is based on what we do. But today I want to talk to you a little bit about, your different types of lenders out there, traditional lending compared to private lending. And like I said, we've done so much of it, and so I want to bring, we've done both. We've done traditional and we've done private lending. So let's talk about it, right? Let me do my screen share here. All right, so traditional versus private. Wow. Well, like I said, sometimes we do bank lending to refinance properties. Sometimes, the benefits of using bank money is generally the biggest benefit is, we're going to be able to get the lowest interest rates out there. And, right now we're in a time where interest rates are extremely low. So that can be a good thing. But there's a lot of things you got to go through to get there. It can be a real pain to get there. And we're also in a time where qualifications are changing quite a bit, changing fast. So unless you're sitting in a really good position, credit score and things like that, then it could be difficult to, get qualified with these traditional lenders. And I say traditional lenders because I don't want to pigeonhole any certain type of lender. I don't want to, pigeonhole hard money, banks, mortgage companies, any of that stuff, because it's all going to work the same from a traditional standpoint. Doesn't matter which one of those guys we are, it's always going to work the same. So, some of the things we have to provide to our traditional lenders, the amount of information we've got to give them is considerable. And if you've got a sizable company, even if you don't have a real big company, but you've got a lot of properties and things like that, this can be a process that can take quite some time. And it can be a pain. It literally can just be a pain, let's be honest about it. But some of the information that you're always going to have with your traditional lenders, you're going to have 2 years of tax returns, personal and business. And actually, we just have gotten done going through a refinance through a bank, and we went through this refinance because we wanted the really low interest rate. But it took forever to get done, and it was just, it was pain. It was nothing but a pain. But we finally got it done. But we had to provide all this information. So we have to give them our tax returns. All the companies we've got to give them all the companies' tax returns. Then we've got to give them all of our personal tax returns. That's not necessarily what really shows your net worth or anything like that, but that's in the traditional world, they don't look at that. They look at it much differently than we look at it. So, are you a W-2 employee? They want to know that, we got to show you that. If you're a 1099 employee, then you've got to show all your 1099 stuff. And, it just takes a long time. It's a long process. Then we've got to show them 2 months of account statements. Our 401ks, IRAs, if you've got that, checking accounts, saving accounts, any other type of investments that you've got, they want to see it. They want to see everything. They want to know everything about you. They think they know everything about you, but it's got to look good from their eyes, not from your eyes, from their eyes. Then, if you own real estate, we own a bunch of real estate, so we have to break down all the real estate that we own for them, the different companies that own the different types of real estate. And then we have to put in the equity amounts and the payments and the leases. I mean, you understand how much work is involved in here. We've got 60 doors, so we've got to put all that in on 60 doors. That takes a long time. And it also takes the process of traditional financing a lot longer to get done. So when guys are telling you they can close in 3 to 5 days, that's after you've gone through months of getting all this stuff in order. So then they want to see your financials, personal, your company financials and your personal financials. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff here. And then they're always going to want to see your profit and loss statements and your balance sheets. So if you want to do the traditional financing, these are the things you're going to have to go through. And what the list I'm giving you is just from a lender that we got done doing a loan with, a refinance with. If you go to different lenders, they're going to require different things. They may require this and more, or they may require some different things than what I've got on here. So just to give you an idea from a traditional standpoint, this is what you're going to be looking at. Now, let's talk about that traditional versus private lending. If we want to do private lending, it's a whole different situation. This changes the game completely. As a private lender, or if I want to have private lenders, I need to go and build relationships. That's where it starts, building relationships, personal relationships, getting to know people, having people see who you are as an investor, as an individual, your integrity, all these things. It's relationship building. And this is something we're doing all the time anyhow in our business. So this shouldn't be something that we are doing in addition to what we should be doing already. We should be doing this anyhow. Then if we agree that we like each other, we're going to work together, then we sit down at the table and agree on what kind of terms we're going to lay out. What kind of interest rates are you looking at? How long do you want your loans to go? What types of loans do you want to do, short-term, long-term, all this kind of stuff. But it's a much easier process. We're just having a conversation with an individual, seeing if we're going to do business together, working on terms to do business with each other. Much, much easier process. Then once we have all that down and we know where we're going to go, then we need to bring some very good opportunities to our private lenders and present them to them and see if it's something that they're interested in. If a private lender is interested in it, they're going to give you a thumbs up. Let's do this deal. They might ask you for a little bit more information if you're not giving them a lot of information on a deal. I always suggest that you bring as much information as you can, so we can always educate our private lenders. It's very, very important to keep educating our private lenders. Then if our private lenders agree on the deal, then it's just a matter of doing our promissory notes, our deed of trust, which our attorney's doing. Usually have that done in 3 or 4 days. Setting up our wire transfers for money to go from their accounts, wherever their accounts are, to the title company. And then we're scheduling the closing date. Much, much easier process. At no time do my private lenders ask me for my tax returns. Do they ask me for my bank statements? I've never had that happen. Now, if they wanted to ask for that, sure, ask me, and I'm probably going to provide that for you. I don't have an issue with that. But my point is here is you can see the difference in using private money compared to using traditional money. Our process is entirely different, and it's based on a personal relationship that we're building. So whether you're on the borrower side or the lender side, you should take note of everything I'm saying here. Because if you're on the private lender side, then you need to be making sure that you're still doing all these things, making sure you're building a great relationship. You're getting good terms that work for you and your borrower, and that you want to make sure that borrower is bringing you good opportunities. The numbers have to work. If go look at other videos I've already done talking about analyzing deals and vetting your borrowers. I have videos I've already done on all those subjects. Go watch those. It's really important. It will be very helpful to you. So I encourage that. But you can see that there's just a tremendous difference in using private money over traditional money. And for most of us out there, for most people, they don't have any idea what private lending is. They don't even know that it exists out there. So everybody goes that traditional way. And that's why everybody always wants to pull their hair out. See, I pulled all my hair out. Everybody wants to pull their hair out when they do that. So, it's your choice, obviously, but if you're a private lender, you see that, how much you can benefit those good borrowers out there. And there are great borrowers out there. We think we're great borrowers, but there's also other borrowers, friends we've got that do a great, great job as well. So guys, hope I'm bringing you some good insight, some good education. Please let me know if I am. Give us a thumbs up, give us a likes, share us with other friends of yours, get people to come in and hit our notifications and join us and look at our videos. Go and look at the other videos we've already done. We've always got new videos coming out. We've got a new video coming out every week, trying to give you the best education that we can, teach you from how we are investors, the things that we do on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis to try and make you a better success, and it also helps us become a better success. Till the next video, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you real soon.